Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. Arizona lost Omar Ballo to the transfer portal. They lost Kylan Boswell to the transfer portal. Caleb Love has put his name into the NBA draft, and Pella Larson has put his name into the NBA draft. So that's four of the maybe even the top four players off of Arizona from last season. Now have a chance to not be back at Arizona next season. Are you worried now about what Tommy Lloyd has at his disposal heading into his first season in the Big 12 next year?
Right, Keyshawn's done, right? Keyshawn's done. Did you say
Mhm.
that? So, right.
No, but he's
Paulo
graduating, right?
done. Pella Larson done. Keyshawn done. Boswell transfers. And Caleb Love's probably 50-50 to come back. Like, it's probably a flip of the coin whether or not Caleb Love comes back for another season. Krivas was good behind Ballo in limited minutes. Jaden Bradley was great in the final game of the season. He was kind of the only one that showed up. But yeah, there's a lot that they have to do. They really do have to reload. KJ Lewis, I think, played terrific in spots last year. So they've got some good players, and Tommy Lloyd's going to go overseas and probably add another couple here. But again, as we've seen with these guys coming overseas right now, it's hard, right? It takes time, and you're playing against older dudes, and you're adapting. It's hard enough for freshmen, and then you're coming and you're having to adapt playing over here for the first time as freshmen. I don't love that. So it's going to be interesting to see what Tommy Lloyd does here. But if he loses Caleb Love, it's kind of a complete rebuild in Tucson.
Yeah, and it's to show you just how difficult it is for that adjustment to the American game. Mick Cronin went all in 1 year on the overseas train and completely bailed on it after one season. He's gone to the portal. He's got Sky Clark. He's gotten Kobe Johnson. He has decided that he wants to deal with transfers more than he wants to deal
No,
with
he's also got
18-year-olds
NIL.
playing.
He's also got NIL now, Rob. That's the difference.
That certainly helps, but it's just funny to me to be able to see Mick Cronin go from, you know what, we're going to try this thing, we're going to get these freshmen that can barely understand what I'm saying when I'm yelling at them in practice, to we're going to try these third chance guys for Sky Clark for some situation. Who would you rather be right now? Would you rather be in a situation where you're Mick Cronin with the pieces he has coming back and the pieces that he's added, or would you rather be Tommy Lloyd trying to rebuild what you're trying to rebuild right now?
Um, oh boy. I don't know. I mean, again, you got to see how these rosters take place right now, and a lot of it's just going to come down to NIL at this point and who's got more. Because I think the only way you're going to win is loading up with transfers this year. So I think Sky Clark to me is such a wild card right now. I don't know. It's hard to evaluate him being in that Louisville program and only spending 10 games at Illinois his freshman year. So I don't know what he's going to give you. Um, I guess I'll put my stock in Arizona, not because I'm an alum, but just because I feel like they've got enough back that I feel pretty good about. Jaden Bradley, Lewis, Krivas, they've got enough back. And if Caleb Love comes back, well, again, I'm not the president of the Caleb Love fan club, but I do think he's certainly capable of being a guy. We saw that last year. It's just you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take UCLA there. I like Sebastian Mack. I like Dylan Andrews. Lazar Stefanovic could end up being back, and I do think that Kobe Johnson is a guy that at some point will play in the NBA. I didn't mention Eric Daly Jr., the transfer from Oklahoma State. He's there. There's a lot of young talent on that roster between Adai Mera and Berke Buchtenchel, which I am still pronouncing correctly. Goodman, thank you very much. So I do. I like the pieces there for UCLA. I don't know if that necessarily comes to fruition next season, but I do think that UCLA is in a spot where they have they're in a good position to kind of develop long term. I thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.